Hi, a very warm welcome to Dust Shelf Collectibles. This is part 2 of the Chatham and District Modern Railway Exhibition of 2024, held at the Historic Dockyard in Chatham. Right, here we have the Kent Group of Garden Railways in the Garden of England since 1996. And they've got this wonderfully big setup. And you just pan out, you can get an idea of how large this is. With some rather big locos making their way round. A little bit of scenery on the end of the layout. And let's catch this loco heading past. And Thomas the Tank Engine. And quite frankly, this amazing layout here called Overlord, the dockside scene preparation during the Second World War, and just the sheer scale of it with all the boats on here is truly amazing. Hoping the camera's picking up the barrage balloon. Certainly is a very well travelled layout. Well, this is Train Sporters. Company sells these packing cases that come lined with foam inside for moving your model railways. First World War themed layout here called Somewhere in France. And at this end, the complete contrast are the trenches of the total destruction. Really so well constructed. I mean, it's really hard to model destruction, but I mean, even the trees, look at all the tree stumps have been blasted away.
You get them resin quite easily, but they don't carry the weight. No. Whereas these ones got weight to them.
And again, just contrasting the layout from this end, where we've got the airfield behind the lines and the officers' mess, coming through to where the tents are and the accommodation for the foot soldiers, and then gradually the destruction gets worse until at this end, the front line and the trenches. Dartford Model Railway Group here, Lambourne. A really well done field here with the threshing machine. You see the Spitfire flying overhead. Don't know if the camera's picking that out. It's too noisy in here, but there is the sound of songbird over the layout as well. East Green Trees Model Railway Club here, and I do believe this is TT going round. Don't see many TT layouts at the exhibitions this year. Maybe they will catch on, but yeah, seems to be a bit of a rarity still. Well, we have a layout here called Bletchinghurst. Just pan back. A lot of nice detail on here. The lights that you see flickering here, they're not doing that in as I stand here, it's just the camera going in phase with them. For a shame. Carriage and wagon models. Right, die-cast metal kits here are from Golden Arrow, and this whole array here. The ones that have caught my eyes are the little narrow gauge kits at the end here. That will become evident in some of the videos that are coming up. And then at the back here, some demonstration of the kits actually made. Very, very detailed, very, very nice. Something I am gradually getting more and more into. Right, another nice picture frame layout here, Helland Wharf. Right, Plus Daughters. Again, another shop local to me that I've not been to. Say it on every fair, and I must get over there and have a look at the shop. Well, the wonderful Ambleton Vale. Seen this a few fairs, along with the couple's other layout. I can't remember the name of it. The quarry layout. Absolutely amazing scenery. Lovely scene here at the races. Yeah, all in Engage. Beautiful, beautiful layout, and absolutely exquisite detail. I think I mentioned at the last exhibition where this was displayed, the cattle pens and the cattle market, and yeah, the beautiful station. Let's catch this train coming in. Right, we've got Fareham and District Model Railway Cup presenting Fairford Depot. This layout's Murstone. Do like the trees on this, they're very well done at the back here behind the station. Whole row of trees. Quite a nice size layout. Do love the garlic at the end of the platform. Whole array here of multiple units, of various multiple units. I assume these are scratch built, some of them are weathered, and yeah, quite interesting. Here we have Network South East Railway Society and Harrison Brown models. Just going to come over and look at the fine cast kits. Here we have WM Collectibles, and always this stall has some wonderful stuff on it. I mean, look at this Lionel set here, the Southern Electric model set over there, all of these different wagons from different eras, and then over here some of the Hornby 00 wagons. How about the set over the back there, the trick set? Wonderful stuff. The other end of the WM Collectibles stand, and there's some modern day Hornby trying sets, but a lot of the locos here, vintage locos. The one that's caught my eye is the Triang Orient Express carriage in the middle there. Very nice indeed. This is Clayton West. Okay, the 00 gauge live steam roadshow. So unlike the Flying Scotsman with the steam generator that I had on the channel the other week, these are live steam models, and that one's absolutely zipping around. Yeah, that's a bit of a worry. These are extremely expensive, and yeah, that one was going around a little bit fast, being controlled by a member of the public. Yeah, some worried faces, but yeah, back in control now. Yes, as I was saying, these are live steam, so they are actually powered by steam. So there's a little immersion heater in the tender, heats up the water, and yeah, the steam actually goes through pistons. And if you listen very carefully, you can hear the exhaust note. An absolutely amazing feat of engineering. Now, I got told off before for saying that they're a nightmare to control. I'll rephrase that and say that they're more difficult to control than a standard railway. But nevertheless, beautiful, beautiful machines. Well, here we have Lego railways, and I think these are absolutely superb. The detailed models here all built in Lego, and this time on a complete Lego layout. What a fantastic setup. Then we've got the church scene and sort of a street scene here with some buildings, and yeah, rather elaborate platform with the bridge. Again, all built in Lego, and you can see the kind of detail that even the trucks are getting on them. At the end here we've got, I guess, something similar to Flying Scotsman. And over the back of the layout there's a bit of a fiddle yard there with some other locos in. I'll just come down here, and leaning over you can see the mallard there in the fiddle yard waiting to go. So here we have Ballyconnell Road. Saw this one in Billericay. It's a rotary layout, so completely built in a circle, and the operator's in the middle, and obviously the locos go around the outside. Also heading round on the layout is this little bus. Very, very effective indeed. So we have here Fen End Pit, really beautifully detailed layout. I'm just going to zoom in on this engine that's ticking over here, and you can see the cooling fan on the radiator just rotating while it's sitting there and idle. So just seeing the crane loading up the hoppers. Well, at the other end of the layout, when the hoppers get here, they tip their cargo down into the trough here, goes up the conveyor and into the sorter.
Well, I was presuming it was a lifeboat.
Okay, Kent Garden Railway, so just have a look at some of the branch line, Backman branch line narrow gauge items here. Rapido trains, Backman Hornby. Yeah, lots of stock here. Here we have Hazel Coombe. Now this layout, believe it or not, is 3 feet wide, but 52 feet long. It's a narrow gauge, 7mm to the foot, and set in the western region of British Railways around 1970 to 1977. Yeah, just reading off the form there in front of me. You see this diesel creeping along here, but if I now pan down the layout to give you some idea of how big this is. Goes all the way down there, trying not to get people in the shot.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be. I know I need making a special effort to do it, you know.
Just a quick shot here of the Hazel Coombe Fiddle Yard. All these different coaches here ready to go onto the layout. And then indeed over the back there on the table, all of the running stock. Well, we saw this layout last week at White Webb's Transport Museum, and I said at the time, it starts at ground level with this office block, runs through to a station, then drops down into a cutting where we've got the platforms here. And I read out this little piece of writing that's on the front here. Explains that it's a road between Tower Hill and Aldgate stations. Won't go through that again, but when we saw it last week, this was just a very small straight layout with a sort of fiddle end at each yard. This week, with a lot more space, you can see over the back there's a complete circuit been formed, allowing the trains to actually run through the stations and yeah, fully stocked trains to be running. Really does bring the layout to life when you can run more than a few coaches. Right, here we have model railway scenes. I've not seen this company before, and yeah, these are all little 3D printed bits and pieces here. Yeah, not seen them before. So chimney packs and paper recycling boxes, all those little fiddly bits that just add the detail into the layout are all here on the rack. So yeah, model railway scenes. Right, here we have Fritterton Road. I forget which exhibition we saw this one at, but yeah, you see the hops at the end there and the Oast House. I think the engine's just disappeared behind. Wait for that to come back. Lovely scene of the blacksmith shop here. Right, here we have Dream Steam model railways, lots of Metcalfe kits, Oxford, Rapido trains, and there's Bachmann here, the Bachmann narrow gauge, and you see the padding sets over the back there from Cato's. Yeah, lots of stock on here. So this is a Dream Steam model railways. Right, this is Ebsworth Street, 00 gauge layout. Lots going on here. And again, really large layout. So we've got it running all the way down here. Over the back there's a huge loop taking it around the back, and it runs all the way as far as I can see this way. Again, trying not to get people in the shot.
Oh, it's a 150-2.
Are you going to see it?
Some great scenery on here, and I do like the lighting in between all of the sidings here. Got all these diggers. Right, we've got a layout here, tram link, and yeah, another picture frame layout as you can see here, but with the tram coming into shot, pausing at the station, and then it heads off into another fiddle yard at the far end. Very effective, and I do like the lighting on this because it's so bright. It really does bring out all the colours here. And so around the back of the layout here we can see the fiddle yard at one end, through the show scene, and out to the fiddle yard at the other end, with a timer mechanism on the end here. There it goes, after pausing at the station for a few minutes. Well, here's a layout that I watched with interest. This is Queen Charlotte's Dock, and each time I see it, a little bit more is done. Certainly some of the baseboard has been worked on since I last saw it, and just talking to the chap that is here, there's a lot of wiring underneath that's been done. Both the upper and lower level are working now. I think last time one of them were having trouble with, I can't remember which, but yeah, both moving now. Very effective having the two levels.
control to slow down, but I can increase that rate to slow down by using the brake. And that loco runs around my garden, and it would pull 5 or 6 carriages. The carriages are quite heavy, made of wood as well. So they have to be heavy to get in there.
Right, Kent Model Exchange here. Always interesting stock on their stall. There's some larger scale locos there and some Spectrum trams at the front here. Yeah, lots of interesting bits and pieces on here. This is Trinity Dock Street Bridge. Really fantastic scenery.
Where do you want to get me my lunch?
Right, this layout is St Million. Now, I forget which exhibition we saw this at, but I do remember this camping coach. Now, last week at Whitewebs, I was talking about the coach they've got there, which is the clubhouse, and having a coach on a layout for a clubhouse in 00 gauge. Well, let's say there's a camping coach. On the other end of the layout, we've got this lovely sort of harbour station, and then a harbour scene with the tugboat there. Yeah, very nice. Right, we've got Crawley Model Railway Society here. This is Merrybrook Parkway. Now I'm reading that from a bit of paper down on the floor, and I hope I'm correct. I may have to edit that out, so but yeah, lovely multi-level layout here. completely sound. Not a lot running at the moment though. I just thought I'd capture the detail on here. Come across the old railway arches, and the layout opens up to the bridge at the far end there.
There's a train. And it, we're going to get to that platform. Now you can change it.
Well, this is an end gauge layout, Lenham. Very well done. Very, you know, quite a nice size for end gauge. And I got this factory scene at this end. There's a couple of locos making their way round. Got this one shunting backwards and forwards. Just amazing the detail that you can get on an end gauge layout.
Still an bugger and so, isn't it? Still like that, no?
Right, this is Wantage Tramway, 3mm scale. Beautiful scenery, but unfortunately being a little bit temperamental. Proxy models, saw these at Bluebell. Loads of stock they brought along again, and you see at the back here different locos on there, a lot of Dapol, a lot of Hornby, and then further down the other end some Bachmann narrow gauge and Pico, Cato, Welsh Pony, Little Giant, all from the Fenstiniog, and some Graham Farish locos, with plenty of Metcalf on the end here. Well, I've had an absolute marvellous day here today at Chatham Dockyard. Great show. The venue's been perfect actually. I mean, I have heard rumours that when it rains, you know, the roof does leak in here, which is a bit of a problem for a modern railway show, but with the weather being beautiful today, it's been absolutely perfect. Not too warm, little gentle breeze blowing through, and the way that the show's laid out with these really big gangways in between all the layouts made it feel very uncrowded, even though there's a lot of people here. Layouts today, absolutely amazing calibre of layouts, some really big layouts, and how on earth do you move these things? I mean, as I said before, you know, I moved my layout a few feet and something breaks, so all these layouts have been brought here today. So as always, a really big thank you to everybody who's gone to the effort of bringing their layouts here to exhibit, and a big thank you to all the clubs and organisations and the sellers that are here today. Been an absolutely great show. So this concludes part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, and then it's on the channel. As I say, I had to split this into 2 because it's such a big show. There's about 50 layouts here today, so absolutely an amazing show. With that, I'm going to wrap this one up. So if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Why not check out the channel? There's plenty of videos on there, and if you can subscribe, you'd be doing me a really big favour. And all I've left to say is thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.